Hello. So today I wanted to talk about the supernatural manifestations, supernatural abilities or powers that are known in the Hindu tradition. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time. Now, with respect to my Hindu audience, I'll start out by saying that the goal is never the manifestations itself. The goal is growth in spirituality, realization, so on and so forth. These different manifestations and abilities and powers are more so just manifestations of that spiritual growth. So while they are not a goal of their own and really shouldn't be the goal, um, it's interesting to talk about at least that these are some of the things that start to happen uh, as someone begins to progress on their spiritual journey. Now, there are many different types of these supernatural abilities. You have the Siddhis, the Nidhis, and the Budhis. And I'm going to talk about a few of those. So, starting off, I want to talk about uh, the Siddhis. Siddhis are the most popular, and typically you only really hear about the major cities, the Ashta cities, the eight cities, and they are anima, which is the ability to become very, very small, even down to the size of an atom, the ability to shrink. Next, you have Mahima, which is the ability to grow infinitely, the opposite, really. Next, you have Garima, which is the ability to become heavy or to increase your density. Then you have Lahima, which is the ability to become weightless or light, even to the degree of flying. Then you have Prapti, which is success, the ability to achieve goals or gain fulfillment. Uh, Prakamaya, which is the ability to read minds. You have Isatva, which is a level of dominion in which you're able to persuade other people, is some level of influence. And then the last one is Vasitva, which is the ability to control minds and more importantly, to control yourself and have control over your own senses. So those are the main eight cities. Now I want to talk about some of the minor cities. They have clairvoyance, which is the ability to see all or see anything. Then there's clairaudience, which is the ability to hear. Next, you have parakaya, parvesh, which is the ability to enter another body. Which, yeah, that is just is what it is to enter another body. Uh, anaram, which is the ability to be free from hunger and thirst, where you no longer need food, you no longer need water. Uh, Kamrup, and please forgive me if I butcher some of these pronunciations, which is the ability to adopt a desired form. It's the ability to shapeshift, pretty much. Then there's the ability to die at will or to die the way it's intended, however you want. Next, we have the ability to pretty much fulfill desires and to have whatever you want. You have another ability, which is the ability to go anywhere without any hindrance or obstruction. Next is to go anywhere at the speed of thought. Powerful. And then we have the last one, which is to have enjoyment uh, along with the God. It's pretty much a fellowshipping ability to have fellowship with the gods and join in their enjoyments. So now those are the cities. Now let's move over to the Nidhis. The Nidhis are pretty much the treasures, is a way to look at them. And the first one is Padam, which is the attainment of sons, grandsons, gold, silver, and other precious metals. Next, you have Mahanpadam, which is uh, focused on diamonds, rubies, other gems, and precious stones. Then you have Karab, which is the ability to obtain riches of all kinds. Kund, which is the trading in of gold, Nil, which is trading in of precious stones, jewels, and gems, Sank, which I think is pretty interesting, is delicious eatables. It's the ability to create food out of nothing. Then you have Kachap, which is clothes and grains of food in abundance, really just being able to meet those substantial needs. Next, we have Mukund, which is mastery in arts, music, and poetry. And the last one of the 9 Nidhis is gives you the art of using weapons and sovereignty on others. So next, we have the last set of supernatural abilities, which are the Buddhi, which more so it represents wisdom. So having a certain deal of clarity or wisdom within yourself, you start to experience some of these manifestations. First one is Barosa, which is faith. A deep faith and dependence on God is a simple way to look at it. Lienta is an absolute attainment or absorption to God. This is a merging process or almost a fusion. Then you have Santok, which is contentment concerning your destiny. Then there's detachment from worldly possessions. Hukam, which is acceptance of the will of God and total surrender. You have Sehaj, which is equilibrium. Anand, which is bliss, delight, permanent joy, intoxicating joy. Next, you have Vismad, which is ecstasy. This is the point of joy overflowing to the point where you forget yourself in it. You've lost yourself within the joy. Then the last one is Nidar, which is the benevolence or love of God fully manifesting itself. So these are simple manifestations. Like I said, the manifestation itself isn't necessarily the goal, but these are some things that, according to the Hindu Vedic tradition, start to manifest when someone is progressing on their spiritual journey. And that's all I have for y'all for this session. If you're interested in more of the things that I have going on this channel, consider subscribing. Also, check out the website, caveofmystery.org, where I have a few projects coming up soon. Few books out. Fullness Guide to Sonship and Mysticism is available. Ebook is available on the website. Every other format can be found on Amazon. And with that, I'll leave you. Y'all be blessed. Later.